I know, for real.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nene. Happy birthday to you. Oh yeah.
Yay. Aw, thank you. That was so sweet. How cute.
Yay, your
Oh,
birthday.
it
Go
is. It's my birthday
Nene. It's your
episode.
birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday.
Gonna sip a Cadillac. Okay.
Are you
No,
ready? Like,
I am ready for 42.
yes, you are with the skin of a 29-year-old,
Oh
I
no, no.
might add.
Yeah, in the skin of a 19-year-old because
Ooh,
I have
yes.
broke out.
What, you know what? What is up with that? I can't see it, but I want to know, like,
No,
when
bump,
do we
bump,
stop?
bump. I don't know. And you know what? I have not, I've only been drinking water
Okay.
for I don't know how long.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know. I don't know. I
Are you
think
under
it's just
stress?
hormones. Hmm?
Yeah. Oh, well, I was going to say, are you under any sort of stress right now? I mean, your baby did just start. What grade again? I am in denial. She's in kindergarten, as far as I'm
I
concerned.
know, fifth
Oh
grade.
my God. What the hell?
I know. And it's just like, I feel like she got so much taller.
So tall. What the?
Yeah. I'm like, oh gosh, stop it. I was so sad. I was crying last night.
I don't blame you. I
I
love
know.
what you did for her sign. It's like
Mhm.
not the typical it's like this freaking composition book that you made.
Mhm.
Okay,
Oh
can
no,
I
I didn't
borrow
make
that?
it. I bought it.
Oh, well, it has your name written all
Oh,
over
thank
it.
you.
Like I was
Yeah.
like, of course she did. Oh my
I
God, I
wish I
love
could
it.
take credit, but I got it at Michael's.
Love it.
Yeah. And we've had that since I want to say first grade.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
so precious. Neat.
hmm
It's so amazing because it's so
Yeah.
different from everyone else.
Yeah. And it's one of those things like when you see the first day of school pics, it's like that meme or whatever, when people are like, oh, here we come. Our feeds are gonna be filled with,
Ugh,
first day pictures of our kids.
ugh.
And I know it's just tradition. It's more so for me, but um every year to see how she grows and stuff. But I was so bummed that I couldn't go to her first day with her.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, Pretzel, we're doing a photo shoot today. And this is yesterday. I was like, because no one could take pictures like me. My mother
No.
can't, and Tony can't.
Mm-mm.
So
You're.
that last photo where she had
Mhm.
her hair up,
Ugh.
that was today. That was my mom and Tony.
But it was
So
good. I mean, it was no
it was still
need,
good.
but
Yeah.
like, yeah, angles, lighting. It's very. I'm
I'm like,
glad you did
get the
that.
flag. I had Tony throw the flag so it was like moving, like, true American. And then
You're amazing.
what else did I have? Yeah, I even had made her a little pretzel keychain. So I made sure it showed on the backpack.
Ugh.
I'm very extra.
That's not extra. That's called being a good, outstanding mother. Okay.
Aw,
Like she's
thank
gonna
you.
remember this forever.
I hope
Forever.
so. It's one of those things like my mom kept a little scrapbook for me when I was younger, you
Where is
know.
it?
It's somewhere in my archives, but it's funny. It's a book and every year has things. And in a way it's kind of like that's for Presley, like those pictures and stuff like that, just so she could see herself evolve and make little notes and stuff. And
Does she have your creative gene?
oh,
Because
big time.
because seriously, like she's gonna, how. And where did you get yours? From your mom? Is your mom creative? Okay, I
Mhm.
love that this is continuing. She's gonna
Yeah.
totally do this with her kids one day.
Oh, totally.
She's amazing. Oh my God.
Yeah. And
And I'm
that's the
sure.
thing is, I
Mhm.
want her to know like it's okay to express yourself and it's
Yeah.
like a good outlet, and she
Mhm.
does that. I mean, look at the CapCut video she did
Mm.
the other day. Did you see that
Yes,
one
I
where she
think
threw
so.
things, or it was like an Avengers thing? I don't know if
Well,
you
I
saw
need
the
to look at it. I
video.
need to look at it. Is that on your?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to look at it
Yeah.
because this little girl is brilliant.
Yeah, she is so funny. Like, and it was so funny because it reminded me of us, because the whole concept of this video was that it's her, but in all the different scenes, and they're trying to buy concert tickets. And so she's filming them with different clothes and she's over there they're on the phone trying to like get the concert tickets and then she gets irritated. She like throws her phone and then she's like, Avengers assemble. And then the phone comes back. She grabs it and then I don't know. You have to see.
Okay,
It's so
I need to see
funny. It's
this.
so cute.
Wait, okay, that leads me to my next question. Has she been to a concert yet?
Mm-mm.
Does she like Taylor Swift? Is she a
Honestly,
Swiftie?
she doesn't. I think she knows some of her songs, but
Okay.
she's not yet. She just now is getting into music.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
she likes Dua Lipa
Oh my God, so
and
pure.
she loves Dua Lipa. She always listens to her, like, but she likes random things.
Okay.
So, but like the other day, she was like, because I don't let her on YouTube.
Hmm.
So, yesterday she's like, "Can I download YouTube so this way I can have a dance party with my friend on, over the phone, but we want to watch videos." And I was like, "Okay, just remember I could see everything you're doing." So just in case I get a screenshot of what you're
Hmm.
looking at, right? And she's like,
Hmm.
"Oh yeah, we're just gonna look at this, particular song." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine,"
Nice
because
one.
I can't let her on there.
No, there's all
Yeah,
kinds of crap. Oh my God. Okay. Because
exactly.
I don't know if you
Very.
saw, because Taylor Swift, her concert, her tour, the Eras tour is going to be playing in theaters. Tell me
Oh
why
no
me and
way.
Angel are going twice. We're going opening weekend and we're going the following
Oh, I
weekend.
love that.
Right. So that's why I was thinking maybe Pretzel can have her first concert
Oh,
experience,
how
but it's
cute.
123 minutes long. So that's the only
Oh,
thing
it
that'll
is
cost the
long.
baby.
Well,
Yeah.
she could probably
Like two
withstand. She does
hours.
like, I have to see, I want to get her into someone, like some kind of music
Oh my
group.
God. Maybe you could take her to this because she could get dressed up in like the glitter or like
Oh,
one
I
of her
love
themes.
that.
And because I'm dressing Angel up as Taylor. And I
Okay,
think I'm
that's
gonna do
adorable.
like the I don't know which one yet. I think Lover. I don't know. I don't know
Uh-huh.
what era we're gonna do, but
Oh,
we're
amazing.
I thought of her. I thought of Pretzel. I was like, this would be such a good one because you get all like dolled up and then it's an experience.
Oh,
So
totally. And I actually wish that I would have, I mean, not that I could have, but tried to get tickets for Taylor Swift.
you and me both. I'm still pissed, but that's why I'm
Oh,
happy she's doing this for her fans that couldn't freaking go.
oh yes, that's amazing. She's such a genius, isn't
Mm-hmm.
she? So
Mm-hmm.
thoughtful. Yeah, that's amazing. When does it start?
It's October, the weekend of October 13th. So of course,
Oh,
tickets
okay.
sold out for that
Dang.
Friday, but we're going Saturday and then the
Hmm.
following Saturday. we're
Okay.
we're busy. Angel was like, we have to go to I go, I know, right? Like we're gonna go twice.
Oh, I love it. I'm gonna have to look into this because that's amazing. I love stuff like that.
Hmm.
It reminds me of back in the day with like Gwen Stefani, no doubt, when they, groups would release their videos of their concerts.
Hmm.
Ugh, timeless. Amazing.
Yeah, makes me feel old.
Speaking of, I got an email about our concert.
Oh my God, we're
It
back
starts at
again.
6:30.
PM?
Uh-huh.
Okay, okay, good. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll bathe and be
So
ready.
just wanted to let you know it was
Okay.
earlier than I thought. So yeah,
That's
I
okay. That's
can't
not too
wait.
bad. I'm already like pooping myself with glee. I'm so excited. I can't
Yeah.
wait. Ed, like I'm not like I'm getting this is the perfect way to celebrate both of our birthdays. It's right in the
Oh,
middle.
completely.
And it's hi, STP. Well, fine.
Mhm.
Little pilots, less Scott, but then
Right.
Ed. And I'm sorry, Ed was pissed because people are talking smizak and they have not stopped. So I'm glad he said something because I was
Mhm.
getting tired. It's like, no, this man is responsible for 99.9% of the success of the band. Okay. And
Mhm.
I'm glad he said that. Psh,
Yes,
bye.
exactly. Own it.
Oh my
And he
God.
sure did. So wait, who's talking crap?
Fans, I
That
see
he's
comments all the time.
that
Like,
he goes on tour by himself,
yes,
which he's been doing for
which
a
he's
minute.
been doing, but
What
it's
kind of fans are you?
and it's people who talk without knowing like the situation and what, like, I'm sure he would happily reunite with
Mhm.
his band, but there's certain people in that that we won't name
Yeah.
that are a wee bit dramatic. So I'm glad he said, like, hi, I wrote all these. Bye.
Yeah.
And
And
there's
he's
no
been
live
very
without him.
exactly. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go listen to some guy with three other guys.
I mean,
No.
That's
Ed,
essentially us for STP, but
yeah,
like
I mean, to be honest with this concert, we're really going for live
we
for
are.
Ed.
We are.
But STP, it's still like, I don't know, we're paying
Robert.
homage to Scott as well.
I agree.
Like, it's still songs we know, the three are still there,
Yes.
so I mean, you put them both together and you
And what
have
do you get?
perfection. Right? Okay. If only Ed could be like Scott and they could have just gone on tour and played both songs from both groups together. Okay.
Oh my God, I'm gonna fall off my chair. Can you imagine if he was like, hey guys, I'll just step in and we just mash
Oh,
up?
oh,
Because one's
you never
missing the
know.
other. And
Oh,
oh
exactly.
my God.
Ah, that would be perfection. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know if I'm can handle this that
That
night.
was that
That's a
was too
lot.
much a little bit.
It was for real. I'm gonna have to bring up. I'm gonna have to call 911 when I get there, so they're waiting.
Do we wear diapers in
I might. 'Cause
preparation?
I ain't moving
I'm
from
not
where we.
either.
Okay.
I will clench
Mhm.
everything. I'm not going to the bathroom. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad we established that. Plus,
Hell
we
no.
never do. Once we get there, we get there, okay?
Oh no, for sure. I don't care what kind of attack I have. I
Oh
ain't
God,
moving.
don't say.
Don't be like that guy on the airplane.
Oh, took the words right out of my mouth. I can't. Can you believe that the pilot freaking announced it? Like, attention, we need to pull over because someone has explosive diarrhea. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. It's it's hilarious,
It is hilarious.
but it makes me really sad for that
Me
person.
too.
It actually broke my heart
Do we
because
know
this
who it is?
person, I hope they don't disclose that. I hope no one took video. I hope no one took a picture of this person. Um, because he could have had it like, I don't know if it was a guy, right? I
I don't
think.
know. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
whoever it was. Like, I don't did you see the picture of the diarrhea down the middle aisle?
No, I just saw a picture of the plane and then the caption.
No, literally down the whole middle aisle of the whole
How?
plane. He must have sat in the back. It leaked from his pants, I guess, or her pants, and literally was on the carpet of the airplane
What?
all the way to the toilet.
So he
Ugh,
didn't go to the bathroom?
he was trying to get there,
Oh, poor guy. That's
and that
so
happened.
that is terrible. Oh my God, I hope that never happens to me. Oh my
Yeah, and
God. That's like,
it just made me sad to think that someone had that issue because that's like one of the worst things is when you have a stomach ache and you have to go to the bathroom and there's no bathroom around. That's like panic city. And then to not be able to hold it
yeah.
and then have that happen?
No, absolutely not. That is just
That's a
terrible.
nightmare.
I have no words. I'm
A
just,
nightmare in the skies. Like
yeah.
that. It's ridiculous. But it was considered a biohazard
Yeah.
issue, so they had to land the plane.
Oh,
I just personally, they better be careful because honestly, to me, that could be grounds to sue them for embarrassment
mhm.
because that's a personal thing. Like it would be different if he farted on purpose and like, was like, watch this,
Or like pulled his pants down and just shat on his seat, like on purpose.
Exactly, but he didn't. I
Oh,
from what I know, I mean, that's
I
so
hope it's not a
sad.
reheat though.
I hope not. I don't know. But you know what? Tomorrow is my birthday tomorrow, but I'm glad I made it to well, I'm gonna make it to 40. God willing to make it to
Yes.
42. Because I almost got in an accident on my way home today. And literally, Steph, I was so shocked by what I saw that the fear in
Mm.
me, literally a tear came
What
from my eye.
happened?
Like a tear. I was in the second to the what is it? Right next to the middle lane in between the fast lane. And basically this girl must have been texting and because what happened was a car was stopped in front of her and what happened was I guess she must have slammed on her brakes to avoid hitting the car in front of her and she swerved around the car and literally teeter tottered on the side of her car on the right hand side and the car was still moving, and I guess she slammed on the brakes because it started screeching on the ground, but then she cut the car that she almost hit, went in front of that car, and then went all the way to the center divide and almost hit the center divide and jackknife and started coming towards my truck. And I was
Unbelievable.
like, oh my gosh. And I was on the phone with Tony,
Oh
hands free,
shit.
of course. But I was on the phone with Tony. I go, oh my God, did you just hear that? Because it was so loud, the screeching of the tires. And I was like, and by the grace of God, she did not hit anyone.
Well,
She was like a pinball on that freeway in the height of like commute hours
oh my
and didn't
God.
touch a soul.
No.
At first, I thought she was being like an erratic driver. I thought this person was going to run right into me, like was just being crazy because the way it was going all over the freeway, I was in shock. I was like, holy crap. And for the next like 15 minutes, I was like stunned.
I
I
don't
couldn't
blame you.
believe what I had just seen. You know, where you're like, oh, like
Yeah.
trembling and my heart like was like pounding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
so
God, Neen.
yeah, my whole 41 years flashed before my life,
That was your dad
or
watching
in
you.
front of my, yeah, exactly. I was just like, yes, angels galore. All, and then, so she stops, the car stops finally, and she's like this. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
okay,
I
because
hope you
your ass was freaking texting.
mm-hmm.
It had to, there was no other way. She literally slammed on her brakes to avoid the car in front of her. So, you know what? And it's crazy. While I was on my way home, I looked at the majority of the drivers. Everybody's on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone. And it's disturbing. So, you know what? Before you guys pick up your phone, think twice.
It can wait. Like
Hmm.
oh my God, that's I am picturing it in my head and I'm freaked out. This is why cars scare the shit out of me. I'm sorry. You have to
Hmm.
trust everyone around you with your life.
Hmm. Exactly. And that's like
Ugh,
what Tony said. Tony's like, gosh, it's not even you, it's the other people.
exactly.
Because you can't, guarantee what other people are doing or how much they're actually caring about
Mm-hmm.
what's happening, and it's just like, and the fact that I'm always on the road too, and that's what
Yeah.
scares me is like, whew, I just like bit the
And
bullet on that one.
you are like you're the best driver I know. Like I actually don't trip when I'm in the car with you. I'm like,
Thank
ah.
you.
And because I
See,
hate being
well,
in
yeah, and I
cars.
remember you saying that, and that's the thing
Yeah.
is like my dad always taught me to just don't tailgate.
Hmm.
Keep a car's distance in front of you. And sure enough, I did this way for not only just because you don't hit someone, but also in case of an emergency, you could have room to escape or
Mm.
get out. Because I mean, I didn't know what was going on with this car. For a second, I was like, okay, what's going on? Does this person have a gun? Like, you
Oh
don't know.
shit. Oh my
So I was
God.
really trying to already plan my escape and how to get out of there. So all I gotta say is be safe.
Yeah, thank God,
Because
Neen. I'm so happy that you're here and that, well, when this episode drops, it'll be your birthday, but that
yes.
you're here right now and you're going to be able to turn 42.
Okay,
Do you
I'm
have the day
telling you.
off?
No, I don't. I
Carajo.
work in the morning,
Oh,
but it should be early. And
okay.
it's not far, so
Okay.
it should be good and I can relax and enjoy the rest of the day.
Get
So,
in that pool of yours.
yeah, I'm hoping for my birthday the sun comes out and it's nice and hot.
Okay, let's do a sun dance for you for tomorrow.
Oh,
Dun, 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 when the sun beats down.
I hope so. Oh, it'd be fantastic. Yeah. It's crazy that my birthday is tomorrow. Yeah, it flew by, but I'm really excited. Like we said the other day, I'm actually really excited to turn 42. I feel like it's going to be a great year. I'm already feeling very positive about it.
Mm,
And just like, I don't know, I feel like I'm turning over a new leaf.
okay, I like
Like,
it.
I feel very like in a state of transition,
Mm-hmm.
mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like everything. I just feel like I'm like a rebirth.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. That's
I
the way
don't
you should
know.
go into a birthday.
Yeah,
You're
and it's the
born
first
again.
time, yeah, really feel like that, like, for the first time in a long time, and I think,
Okay.
like, ever since my dad passed away, I've been in a rut for a
Mm,
long time, like, it's just been hard to really, like, be okay,
And
and like I guess I had to feel all those emotions and I just didn't care about a lot of stuff.
I don't
I
blame
just
you.
didn't want to care,
Of
you know?
course. That's
So,
understandable.
yeah, so now it's just I don't know, something's different. Something's different in the air. So, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Okay. Any plan? Well, you guys gonna do something this weekend?
Tony's taking me away.
Ooh la la. Just you two?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know where.
Oh, he's so
So,
cute.
yeah, so we'll see. He has some stuff up his sleeve, so
Oh my
it should
God.
be
Well,
fun.
we want a full report next week.
I will. Come in
Anything you can
there.
give us, any
Okay,
like non
I know.
saucy details.
Right? I know. Yeah, honestly, it's been a minute since him and I have kind of been away alone. So it'll just be nice to just be and, enjoy each other's company. So
That sounds perfect. I'm happy to
yeah.
hear that.
Thank you.
Yay.
I know. I'm excited. I can't wait. This week is a short week. So I'm like, hey,
Hey, party
sliding
over
already
here.
into, the weekend.
Shoot.
So,
Oh my God. Yeah,
hmm for
I'm
real.
grateful.
I like those nails.
Oh,
So
thank you.
very.
My two loves, leopard and pink.
Okay, I'm telling you that it's amazing, which reminds me, I'm gonna be making like an apron because I don't know why. I have this like creative juice flowing in me and I feel
Yeah,
like I have
okay.
to create something. So I found a print that was hot pink and it has cheetahs all over.
Oh my
And
God.
that's gonna be my apron.
Oh my God.
I have a whole vision of how this apron's gonna look. And so let's just say if it turns out good, people may be getting these things for Christmas. So it's
And I
my
love
little
it.
template. So
Oh
we'll
my God, I'm
see.
so excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah, but this material is like freaking fire. I was
I
like,
can't
thank you, Lobby
wait.
Lobby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, I walked
Mhm.
in there on Friday and I was like, oh God, please give me strength to not go crazy. Because I went in looking for pampas grass and
Mhm.
I left without it because they were tripping. But I sure as hell found the nutcracker aisle. And at first I was gonna talk smack.
Yes.
I was like,
Uh-huh.
why don't ruin my fall. But then I turn a corner and I see all these nutcrackers. I literally, my eyes filled with tears. And then I was like, okay, who do I add? Do I need one for my collection? My collection's getting out of control, but I don't care. And then I see
Mhm.
him. He's this baker with little peppermint on his hat, and he's got gingerbreads like tucked in his apron. And so I had to, and it was
Uh-huh.
50% off. I got him for
Oh,
10
see?
bucks.
Okay.
Enough said. And I named him
Yeah.
Thomas. So he's
Oh, how
here.
cute. Aw. See, this is a good time of year to
Oh,
buy stuff like that because it's out
yeah.
and they want to get it off the shelves and they're putting it cheap
Oh,
until Christmas comes around, then things start to hike up.
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Hmm
But yeah,
So wait,
Hobby
there was like
Lobby.
a whole aisle of nutcrackers?
It was like a wall. I
Oh,
was my heart was palpitating because they're my
wow.
favorite. And so I was like, oh my God. And I was like, okay, just one, just one. Which one don't you have? Like, okay. And then I saw him. I was like, he was the last one. And I was like, grab.
Oh, that's heck of funny. That's so cute. I love it. I
I
know.
could
I actually got us something, but I can't give it to you yet. It'll be for your birthday. But when I
ah,
saw it, I'm like, I have to get this. So I got us both matching.
oh, I'm
Yeah,
so
it is so cool.
excited.
Some things that you see, I just wish they were real. But
Okay.
I'll let you yeah.
I'm
Mm,
intrigued.
yeah, it's very exciting.
Yay.
Man, I was gonna ask you something, but I can't remember
Ooh,
what it was.
interesting.
Yeah, but it'll come back to me eventually,
Okay.
I'm sure. How's everything else, Steph? You're good?
Everything's good. Our boy band performance is tomorrow night.
Yes. Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you, is how's everything going with that?
Good. My knee, so like I injured it a few weeks back. I've been rehabbing it. I've been stretching, la la la. I'm good to go. I had a practice yesterday. I'm able to jump and do all the moves safely. Tomorrow,
Oh,
I'm just going to go all out. But it's so cute. We're going to
this
be
is
dressed as,
great.
I can't wait. We're doing the look that AJ wore in the Everybody music video, the Phantom of the
Okay.
Opera. So like
Uh-huh.
suit coats and like white bow tie and the
Stop.
mask.
Is that everybody?
Yeah,
Like, or
the
is it
music,
just you and Kara?
me and Angel. So like
Okay.
we were told to wear looks from the Everybody music video, and I took
Oh,
it literally. Like I could have been one of the backup dancers, but
uh-huh.
like I was like, no, I'm gonna be AJ.
You're so, you're like, I already know.
Yeah, like
AJ it is.
he's my boo. So yeah.
Oh, amazing. I told Tony yesterday, I said, God, if I wasn't my birthday, I so would be there
Oh my God, Nate.
because it seems like it's going to be a freaking awesome performance.
It's you should see Angel. She looks so good. Like I don't know what my favorite part is. I think it's the boys to men segment. Like you
Ooh,
just feel so bad. And then we're all like
right?
insane. We were feeling ourselves at practice last night. We were like,
Oh,
what? We look
how
really good.
exciting. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Do you know what your next dance is going to be
Yes.
or who you're going
So
to be?
we signed up for the next series. So we're doing Thriller. So because we want to
Ooh,
do, so it's the original choreo from the video,
uh-huh.
which I know most of it, but like I want to know the technique. And
Hmm.
then we're doing a flash mob the weekend, Halloween weekend. And then performance night will be, I think, November 1st. So,
Wow.
yeah. So it's going to be like, we're going to be, all scary and
Uh-huh.
whatnot. I
Oh,
can't
how
wait. And
cool.
then after that is going to be the one I requested, I think, the Janet Jackson one, the If and Rhythm
Oh,
Nation.
stop
Yeah, I'm
it.
gonna wear a key earring.
Okay, for real. Dang. Oh my God. And the vest. Dang, she looks so beautiful in that.
Oh, she was like, that was my favorite Janet, the
Same
90s
here.
Janet, sexy
Yes.
Janet.
Oh, that hair.
Oh,
Okay, that necklace she had. Oh,
oh my God.
she's yeah, gorgeous. I can't. Oh
Gorgina.
my
Yes.
goodness.
Yes.
Ah, man, little Daisy's as snug as a bug in a rug.
Angel calls her velour because her haircut, like, it's so like close to her little, like, she feels like
Oh,
velour. And I'm like,
she's so
okay,
cute. That's adorable.
she's
I can't.
tuckered out.
Oh my God, so cute.
Apparently, our podcast recording sessions are like a soothing lullaby to her.
Apparently, no, that's amazing. Well, she's always welcome.
Oh,
She's the
thank
best
you.
third co-host. I don't know what you would call her. What's a third like a third person? I guess we would
Trio?
just be yeah. She's a good addition.
Yeah.
That's our trios
New
with.
edition.
Okay, shoot. So, what are we going to talk about today, Stella?
Mean. I think we're gonna do our 90s little
Cartoons.
series.
Yes,
Traipsing
exactly.
through the
Like,
90s. What do we want to call it? Like the
ooh,
90s in a lens, the 90s through the years.
yeah, ooh,
90s was a decade to remember. 90s.
ooh, 90s. Yeah, decade to remember. I kind of like that one.
Okay, we'll put a pin in that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
1990. Let's do
Mm,
this.
shoot. Okay, so we were coming out of 1989, which
Yeah.
was the earthquake.
Yes. The way you said that cracked me up. Like, well, before 1990, it was 1989.
Duh. But like where we lived,
Wait,
San
89 was
Francisco.
lit. Like,
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, and it was just we were like what was big during that time? Like New Kids on the Block was
huge,
huge.
humongous.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, I don't know. Were you part of their fan club?
Yes.
Did you get that envelope
Yeah.
and it had all the stuff in it and it had like a keychain
I
and it said
haven't
you're
had
officially
this
part?
thought.
Yeah,
I'm gonna where is it? It's
I
in
know for
Peru.
real.
Oh my
Right? That
shit.
wasn't that amazing?
Yes. And you know what? I want to go back to when, remember I told you that we called the 900 number over and over again and my mom got the phone bill? Well,
Uh-huh.
I brought that up to my mom and she
Oh
goes,
shoot.
yeah, she goes, I remember. And I called the phone company and I said, I don't have a kid. So why are you charging me? I'm not going
I
to
don't
call
have a
this number.
kid.
So
Dang, she
they,
totally denied
she
you.
totally denied me and they like, they removed the charge. Oh,
See? You know what? I that's one thing I will give the 90s
yes.
is that they were very forgiving about stuff like
Mm-hmm.
this. You try to take things off your bill
Mm,
on anything, Verizon, T-Mobile, whatever it is, I don't know. It's like, I'm sorry, we'll take one off. We'll take one charge off. Like that's gonna
exactly.
help. You
Mm-hmm.
know, back in the day, they were down to do whatever.
Seriously,
That's
like
not funny though. I don't have a kid.
she's a little smart
Mama
aleck,
V,
that one.
don't play.
Okay. She's like, I'm not the one. I'm not gonna be paying for your like $500 phone call to New Kids in the Block's voicemail. Oh my God, we're such bestie.
I love it. Oh my God. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly. But
Okay.
man, yeah. So 89 was because the earthquake was in October.
Hmm.
And I feel like I don't remember anything past that because obviously our birthdays are in September. So that's all that
Hmm.
mattered. And then the
Right.
earthquake. But I
Hmm.
don't remember anything after the earthquake that
Me
year.
neither. Me neither. I think that's something that just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like we were on, like that wave of trying to, because that was the first earthquake I mean, I had
Mhm.
felt little earthquakes, like
Yes.
tiny tremblers, but that was the biggest one that I think we
Oh my
ever
God.
experienced to that magnitude with such devastation, like everything. Like, and that was the scary part. I don't know how you felt about it, but it felt like a huge, I mean, it was a big disaster, but being at home and not knowing, like on the television, you see like fires, things collapsed, like
The
the
bridge.
bridges. Yeah. It was so terrifying.
And for me, like my dad had already left to go to work. And so
Hmm.
he worked
Mm.
downtown with the tall buildings. And
Oh
I
my
had, you know
gosh.
how I am with him. Like
Yes.
I had to be home when he left for work to make sure I got
Mm.
to see him drive off. So I was a
Wow.
mess. Like my dad, I was like, oh my God, but he made it home. And then I remember just like my
Mm.
desk had moved from one room end of the room to the other, and it was huge, Neen. It had this big hutch. Like
Hmm.
it was so
Is
big. I
that
don't
the same one you had at your other
yes.
place? Oh,
Yes,
that
I
was
had it. It was
gigantic.
huge.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
I miss remember those little girly thingies. Yeah. So
Yeah, and that was a really nice hutch.
oh man, brings me back. But yeah, that thing
Right.
moved on its own. And
Dang.
we were just up all night and I have a memory of us driving to get batteries or something at the
Mhm.
store. I don't know why we were in the car, but we were.
Mhm.
And it was just scary. But yeah, as far as November, December of 89, no memory whatsoever. But
Yeah,
then,
same here.
1990 rolls along. Lots
Mhm.
of things happen in 1990. Like
Yeah.
I mean, let's start off with Hi, the world's greatest movie was released in 1990.
Okay.
And that movie is Ghost. Oh, Home
Oh my
Alone?
gosh. I
Yes.
was I said this one, you said another,
Yes,
but yeah,
yes.
actually they both phenomenal, although I haven't seen
Huge.
Ghost
I know it's
still.
okay. I haven't seen Pretty Woman yet still.
Okay.
But like seriously, like that was huge. And I feel like it was I feel like Neen, when you watch it, you're gonna be like, yeah, I think they got it right.
Mhm.
The way that they interpret death and when you're kind of stuck in between worlds and you
Mhm.
have business to finish and then the way they did this movie, it's like they talked to somebody that had a near death experience and could come
Wow.
back and tell you. I believe that this is how it is, so I can't wait for you to see it. But like
That's
this
powerful.
movie, yeah, it was released in July of 1990 and it grossed like $505 million,
Wow.
and it was the highest grossing film of 1990, and at the time of the
Jeez.
release it was the third highest grossing film of all time, and it had my man Patrick Swayze. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Wow.
love him. To this day he
Dang.
gets my motor going, but like may he rest. Like he is amazing. Demi Moore as Molly, and of course Whoopi Goldberg. This movie was golden. So yes, that was huge for
Ugh,
1990. But yes, Name,
amazing.
you mentioned a classic. You want to take it away?
Yes, a classic of 1990
Oh,
was the
oh,
one movie that I will watch any time of the year.
mm-hmm,
It doesn't even have to be during Christmas,
mm-hmm.
but Home Alone.
Oh,
Home Alone. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Something about that movie. I don't know if it's the music, the way Kevin McAllister
mm,
was like it was, to me, it was the perfect cast
mm-hmm.
completely. I love the fact that Joe Pesci Was it Marv? I can't remember.
Marv.
Yeah. The Wet Bandits and everything about it. And I must say, like, it's just one of those movies I could watch and I feel so cozy. Like I just want
Me
to have
too.
like some hot cocoa with a blanket and I don't know, just watching it with a fireplace. And it's
No,
hilarious.
that movie makes me want to eat. Spoken like a true foodie, of course. It
Hmm.
always goes to food, but like they made food look so good. Like, I'm
Mm.
sorry, the pizzas in the beginning. And then when he
Ugh.
straight up makes the macaroni and cheese for himself and serves it on the fine china with
Yes.
a glass of milk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Man, that
Classic.
cheese pizza though. I,
Oh,
I still could see it when he orders it and the way he eats it. It just I don't know, something about it just I'm like it smells so good. I could
yeah.
just something about a classic cheese pizza. I don't need all the fixins.
Yeah.
I love a good ass cheese pizza,
Yes, I
right?
agree. You know who does cheese pizza that in the way that I feel like it was served in that movie? I'm gonna
Mm.
say Costco. Costco cheese
Yes.
pizza.
Oh, hands
I
down.
feel
It has to be
slowly. Yeah,
fresh,
yeah, it has to be fresh for
but
sure.
even if it's not, but it's still good.
Mm,
But a fresh one where the cheese is stringy. Oh, and the crust on
mm,
that
mm,
pizza is
mm.
just
And the flour gets on your fingers.
yes, it's like dusty.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Wow, that was good.
yeah. So good. I don't know. And it's just funny. It's actually they did the comedy on that film so well, but also had really heartfelt moments. So it combined everything that you want in a movie and more. Christmas, comedy, sadness,
Yeah.
but and suspense.
Mm.
It was just I don't know, it's such a good movie. And it still is.
I absolutely like I watch it every year. I do
Mhm.
try to wait till Christmas because I have my like list of movies that I watch in the fall and
Mhm.
I'm very much like that. But like that is up there. I have to start it with the Grinch and then I have to
Mhm.
go ahead and go roll right into Home Alone. And I actually enjoy Home Alone 2 as well.
Mhm. Oh
Um,
yeah.
you know, Home Alone
Wait,
1,
is that's the one where he goes in New York, right? And
yes.
I love when they throw the bricks off the top of and he keeps hitting them. I don't know why I love that scene.
No, it's just in the way that what part like he's just rolling around in the limo and he's pissed and Tim Curry's trying to like nail him and he can't.
Uh-huh.
It's just so funny. Oh my God. Or when he has his uncle, air quotes, the
Mhm.
voice changer
Yes.
call him.
Oh my gosh. And yes, yes, I'm so the bellhop,
Oh,
all the staff from the hotel are freaking
yes.
hilarious. And that song, well, you
Yeah.
can't be talking
And
about
you're
it's just
totally doing the dance.
it's just yeah, it was a sequel done right because like we've said
Yes.
before, many times sequels, especially in the 90s, just sometimes didn't really hit like they did the first time, but
Yes.
this one, perfection.
Love. I love. And then
Yeah.
I don't know that I know that like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out in 1990, but I wasn't like I
Mhm.
liked the cartoon, but I wasn't like, oh my God, like I'm not
Yeah.
a huge fan. And actually, when I went to go see the Barbie movie, they had a preview for the Ninja
Mhm.
Turtles, like they're releasing a new one. I'm curious, do you think Pretzel would be into that? Because it looks funny.
Probably maybe. I want to say she saw the preview
Uh-huh.
and Tony was with her because they were watching a movie, I think. And I
Okay.
think she chuckled, but I don't know. I don't really think though that she really doesn't know much about Teenage Mutant Ninja, but she probably would be down to see it.
I think they're catering it to people that know, but I think people that are newbies would enjoy it. I thought of her
Mhm.
when I saw the pre. I was like, oh, I bet she'd like that. I chuckled myself, but
Oh,
yeah, so
totally.
that was big. But like the ones that stood out to me was Home
Mhm.
Alone and Ghost. Like that was
Mhm.
just
Oh
amazing.
yeah. And when did Pretty Woman air?
I thought that
When
was in '89, wasn't
was
it?
it? Oh, how sad it wasn't. I think we talked about that for a show.
Oh yeah, you put me on
Um,
freaking blast. Oh, wait, no, no,
right.
no. No, I
'Cause
apologize. That was 1990. That was
it was
March.
1990. I can't talk. I was 1990. It was 1990. And obviously we already talked about that. That was
Oh,
like one of the most perfect movies
she's
ever.
just so beautiful. I don't know what it is, why I can't sit down to watch it. I need to sit down to watch it. I have a list of movies from the 90s I need to watch. It's just because I have this thing where I like to know that I'm going to enjoy myself, I guess. Like
Hmm.
when Annie made me watch, Annie and Angel made me watch not Pretty in Pink. What the hell? Sweet 16, 16
Uh-huh.
Candles,
Oh,
which
16
is the one
Candles.
where she goes to the
Oh, that's pretty.
dance.
That's ooh. 16
No.
Candles. That's when
Okay.
that's with Long Duck Dong.
Yes.
Yes. Hmm.
So I was like, okay. But I ended up enjoying it because I like Molly Ringwald. So I was like, oh, even
Hmm.
though I'm going to say something that's very
Hmm.
unpopular, I'm not a big fan of the Breakfast Club. Like I just, it
Yeah.
was, it was cool. I'm glad I
Hmm.
saw it. I'm done. I don't need to see it again. But like,
Hmm.
I feel like when I sit down to watch Pretty Woman, I know I'm going to enjoy it. I just haven't
Oh, for
yet. And I
sure.
really want
When you're
to.
doing laundry one day,
Okay.
just 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 put it on.
Okay. She's so beautiful. Like her
Oh no,
hair.
totally. She is, and it's a feel good movie. It's one of those
Okay.
movies where you want to jump in the screen and you want to be her. It just makes you all warm and fuzzy inside.
She's just okay. I can't wait. All right.
Hmm.
All right. I'm gonna have to do that
So
because, yeah.
you won't be disappointed.
Okay.
At all.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you
for
for
sure.
that.
What else? Nelson Mandela was released from
Yes.
prison.
That
Or
was
was that
very,
what
very
was it prison?
huge.
Yeah, prison. I don't know why that sounded weird. But yeah, after serving 27 years. And I didn't know what that meant, or I didn't know what it was about back then because we were still young. We were on the cusp of turning 10 almost.
Yeah.
We're what year? How old were we? 9 in
Mm-hmm.
1990?
Yeah, I didn't know boo
So,
about it.
but I remember seeing his picture and with everybody surrounding him, and it was like one of those things that kind of stuck in your mind. Like you see it on the news. You knew who he was because you kept hearing his name, but I didn't know obviously until later on exactly
Oh, yeah.
um, who he was and what it, all was about. But that was like I think that was like one of the top ones that people say about 1990.
It was definitely up there, as was the Berlin Wall. Like when
Mhm.
they demolished that, that was in the summer of 1990.
Mhm.
And
Do you remember that?
I remember hearing about it. I didn't
Mhm.
realize that it happened in 1990 until I was like, oh, it was in 1990. Wow, like
Mhm.
exactly in the middle of it. And it took a couple of months, but I think it was June through October. And then
Mhm.
they reunited West and East Germany with
Mhm.
that removal of the
Yeah.
wall.
And that's
Uh,
huge. Like, cause I remember seeing people climbing on that wall and like trying to
yeah.
like kick it down. And I'm like, what's going
I
on?
didn't understand why. And I apologize. The demolition was finished in 1992, so it took 2 years, but like the
Wow.
reunification of Germany,
Hmm.
it was within a couple of months. So,
Wow.
yeah, that was
Pretty
insane. That
big.
was huge. And what about the Leaning Tower of Pisa? That was in 1990 as well. January, they
Shoot.
closed it because it was like they were worried that it was going to fall over. Hi, have you seen pictures of that thing? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be anywhere near that.
I so want to go there though from a distance and be like, holding it up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those like photo things that, I just love how people can be so creative. But I
For
mean,
sure.
how crazy is that?
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
just
still standing, right?
so yeah, they closed it and then they wanted to like restructure, make it safe.
Mhm.
And they tried straightening it. But it wasn't until like 11 or so years later that they reopened it to the public. So it was closed till 2001.
Wow.
And they said this is safe for another few hundred years, but it's very much still leaning. It's chilling. And
Shoot.
yeah, and apparently I think it was like poor, it says, let's see, caused by the building of a poor foundation on too soft of soil. Ooh.
See, that kind of reminds me of the big buildings in San Francisco that were
Uh-huh.
sinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
currently, yeah.
Yes.
Hi.
And there's still like people still are living in
There
it, right?
sure are. And if they're expensive as all hell, I work by like it's not the Salesforce, it's the one across the street from the Salesforce
Mhm.
like right directly on
Mhm.
the same block.
Mhm.
And yeah, it is constantly under construction. Like that is a lot of money being wasted. People need to do their research.
Yeah, they do. And it's disturbing because when you think about it, like, I mean, I don't want to say I don't know as far as like if this is true, but is the resale value even worth it? Like, I wouldn't want to purchase something knowing it was sinking. I mean, I guess they're trying to fix it, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're just basically opening a trash can and putting money into it. Like, is how I see it. They just
Yeah,
need to rip that shit
completely.
down. In my humble opinion.
Right? Meanwhile, I mean, yeah, because I'm sorry, that's not, I couldn't stay there.
No. Are you
I'd
kidding
be
me? I'd be like
having,
this, like,
yeah, imagine dropping something and having it roll,
Oh my God, that's so scary.
right?
Absolutely not. No.
Oh,
No.
terrifying. Ugh.
Mm-mm.
No, thank you. Oh, goodness gracious.
Did you know that Sinead released Nothing Compares to You in 1990, exact
Ooh,
window?
no way, really?
I
I
mean,
did not know
it,
that.
as I'm sure everyone knows, it was originally written and sung by Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Different. And
Yep.
then she came and wailed on it. And I love it. We always sing it around the house because the puppies, they act
Aw,
like we've been gone for
how
7 hours and
cute.
15 years.
I love it. Oh my gosh. I swear it was a big year for music too, because that was
Hmm.
also the year that Milli Vanilli
Hmm.
were caught lip syncing. I kind of feel like they got the raw end of the deal
I
here
do
though,
too. I do
because
too.
everybody freaking lip synced.
Hello, how about that that lady gonna make you sweat, you know, that beautiful woman in the video with
Hmm.
CMC Music
Oh yeah,
Factory?
yeah, yeah.
That
Oh
ain't
yeah.
her voice.
Yeah.
The woman who sings is like this, woman that's not skinny, and they didn't want to use her
Oh
in
hell
the
no.
video. And the same thing happened with LL Cool J's doing it, the girls that are all
Yeah.
sexy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the girl that's singing it, again, she's not 100 pounds.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Oh, that's see that pisses me off. You
Yep.
know?
So Milli Vanilli definitely got the raw end of the deal. Like, and yeah, that they hung them out to dry. I still
Sure did.
sing their little tunes, like whenever it rains. Yeah,
Hmm. Oh
I have to.
God. I'm sorry, I don't care. It was some good ass music.
It sure was.
But real quick though, if my memory serves me correctly, it wasn't their voices though, right?
No, it
Just
was
like the
like
other ones that you were talking
correct.
about. Okay. So technically they were lip syncing, but not to their own music. It was just someone else completely.
So like yes, but like it's kind of the same thing. Like in my
Yeah.
opinion, like they put pretty faces
Mm-hmm.
to other people's voices. I think the drama is that Milli Vanilli won Grammys and these other
Oh.
these other singers
Mm-hmm.
didn't. So
Okay.
I think that's the difference.
Yeah, exactly. That's not, yeah, that's like falsification of your, you know,
Oh yeah,
your
that's
talent
that's
because
a big deal. So I
yeah,
I
it's
get
not
it.
like because I'm like when you look at people lip syncing now, it's pretty
Oh,
common. Like look at Britney, you know.
oh, you Brit.
It was a thing, but
No, but you're right about music being huge in 1990 because that's when Mariah Carey's self-titled album came out.
mm-hmm,
Um, I think it was a big year for Whitney and Michael
mm-hmm,
as well. It was just music just
mm-hmm. Oh
became
yeah.
even more iconic,
Oh, completely.
like
And that's also the year when Madonna had her blonde, was it Blonde Ambition tour?
was it in 1990?
I believe
Oh,
so.
because in 1990, like she was
Um,
that with Vogue? Because
yes.
that's because she was in the Billboard 100s.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and so she was like
It's,
and to in the to talk about like everyone was
mm-hmm.
going crazy.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah. Oh my
That
God.
like she
Do you remember when she performed it dressed like in the Renaissance time in some award
yes.
show? That was
Hmm.
cool.
That was epic. I swear, I don't care what I mean, I love Madonna.
I do
She was
too.
very just new.
Hmm.
Like they say, like Lady Gaga, like very out there, not something that we were used to. Like I think that, like when you talk about the Breakfast Club, I
Hmm.
think that the reason why that was such a hit was because it it was a perfect description of the mood,
Hmm.
the vibe of the 80s. Like
Hmm.
everybody encapsulated something different from the 80s, that era, you know? And even though, because honestly, everybody talked about that movie, and I was just like, why is this such a big deal? Because they're all just in a room, but they're
Yeah,
all doing something different and they bring something different to the table. But
true.
then when you look at someone like Madonna, though, like she completely changed the face of the 90s for everyone,
Hmm. For sure.
across all different types of music. Like when you look at from like 1990 Vogue, right? And that whole timeline of her music all the way to like 1999, and like the different types of metamorphoses that she did, that's mind blowing
Mind blowing. The
in
woman
just a
is,
decade.
she's a legend.
Hmm.
She's a legend. And, she's
Yeah.
been like shot on. And, I wish she wouldn't have done some of the things she's done. Like,
But she's
but
looking a little bit more like herself
she
lately.
is. So that makes
So
me really
that's good.
happy. But yeah, the 90s and 80s, I think, belonged to Madonna
Hmm.
for sure.
Yeah, I would have to say
And
that
Celine a
because,
little bit because Celine was huge in the
yes.
1990s.
Dang, was she ever?
Hmm.
Ugh, man, I hope she gets better, because
Oh,
you know what? She just something about her, like it's a there's a big void in music without her,
very true.
you know? And I don't know. It's sad, but she too, I mean, look at how far she came. Remember when she first started?
Yeah. Are you
She looked so different,
like I
Celine.
have a vision of her with like longer hair and like gaps
Very
in her
homely.
teeth. Yeah,
Yeah, super
blazers.
homely.
But
Yes,
blazers were huge in the 90s. I
they
have pictures.
were.
I found a picture of myself wearing a blazer. I was 11 and I looked like I was on my way to a meeting. Like, what the
I love
hell?
it. Oh my gosh, look at you. You were just like, you know what? People did that. Look at Whitney Houston. She had a blazer in that. Remember, she's sitting, what was it, from the
I will
bodyguard?
always love you. Like
Yeah.
what why did people wear power suits to everything?
That's a good question. But you know what? That's why, because it's powerful.
I guess.
And
That's
it's
true.
just like, it's huge. Like, that's like, a big thing.
Like I kind
It's
of want
like
to bring
a
them
new
back.
business.
Like like a
They
hot
are
pink
coming back
blazer,
though.
right?
When I've gone shopping, which isn't very often, um, straight up now tell me I've been seeing
Mhm.
blazers everywhere, like over jumpsuits,
Yes,
you
that's
know.
exactly how I'd want to wear it.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's hot. A hot pink would look really nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Stay tuned. We might have to bring, well, our 90s outfits are coming back. Like you just go to
Yes.
Target and like, hi, hi. Or Urban
Uh,
Outfitters. What the hell?
yes.
Sedelia's catalog.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm down. I mean, there's some things I'm just like, but
Uh-huh.
because even baby dolls are back.
Oh my God, I loved a baby doll dress.
Yes, right? With, like
The tank top
the tank
strappy one
top
with the
one.
white t-shirt
Yes.
underneath. God, yes.
Mhm.
I repped. I loved those. God,
Yeah, I think I remember you wearing something
my
like that. That's
God.
huge.
So much. Sorry. Oh, yawn
Oh, that's
attack.
oh no, that's okay. I'm a expert yawner.
That was me slapping my face if you guys heard that. But what about now I'm not into space. I'm
Hmm.
not. I don't like telescopes. I don't like looking out on Orion's belt or whatever. It's like, okay, pretty stars.
Oh,
But it was a big deal. It was a big deal
I'm like,
for NASA in
hmm,
1990 because the Hubble Space Telescope was placed in its orbit.
yeah.
Woo! It's a huge thing in the year 1990. The first telescope to be
Hmm.
placed in another part. Like it's not even in our world. It's over there where like aliens are or whatever. That's huge. So I'm it's interesting, but like I'm not one for astronomy or
Mhm.
I took astronomy in city college
Uh-huh.
on a whim.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was at 9 a.m. I would take the bus from wherever I lived and I would nap in the like cafeteria. Like there was like a room off the cafeteria. I would nap and I would miss the
Mhm.
class. So I think I made it to one astronomy class.
Oh my gosh, that see, I would have loved an astronomy class, and I
I
think I tried to
bet.
get in one, but it was impacted, so I had to go for meteorology.
How is that?
I only went to like one and then skedaddled because I wanted to learn about tornadoes, hurricanes, all this stuff, and I don't want to learn about like fronts. I don't
Oh
want to learn
God.
like patterns of like air.
That sounds terrible.
Boring.
Oh my God. Wait, sorry, not to digress, but you know how Angel's going to go to her citizenship interview tomorrow? This little
Yes, I
angel.
do. I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free.
Thank
Okay,
you.
sorry.
Thank you.
I
Because
can't wait to turn it up tomorrow.
I'm a blasting at 6 in the morning. Okay, I have a playlist ready that's
Oh,
called not Born in the USA. It's just Party in the USA.
okay.
And this little girl, I've been quizzing her and she hadn't even looked at it, but she's brilliant. So she knows
Mm.
all 100 questions. And there was maybe two that she wasn't sure of. So she went and studied the difference between the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution and the meanings behind each and who was there and why. Neen? I was born up in this
Wow.
bitch and I don't even know.
Same here. And I'm like, what did you just say?
Exactly. What?
That's a shame.
Who? Hamilton?
Mm.
The founding fathers? New
Real
York? I don't
quick.
know. Like, oh my God.
Real quick.
What?
Do you like that movie, Hamilton?
I've never seen it. We were gonna watch it just to get prepped. Because again, my dumbass, I'm gonna say it on the air. I didn't realize it was about the founding or Alexander Hamilton. I just thought it was about. I don't know what I thought it was about. I don't know anything about it.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't
Did you like it?
personally have it. I haven't seen it.
Oh,
I personally don't have any.
I know.
I know that people that love it and they're like freaking,
Diehards.
yeah. I'm not, I like musicals,
Yeah,
but old school musicals.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
really down with like this kind of stuff.
yeah.
I'm like, boring. But that's just me. But
Oh,
no, that's amazing. That little girl. I mean, she
studying, and I go, honey, they're not even going to ask you anything. I guarantee you, they're going to be like, "What day
she's
is Fourth of
amazing.
July?" Because they know that she's going to know everything. She's
Uh,
like, "Well, I appreciated learning a little bit more about the history of the United States." What?
wow. I'm sure it's interesting.
I know because you and I were napping in history class.
Okay.
I don't
I
remember.
think if I wasn't so annoyed with our teachers,
Yeah.
I probably would have listened. And it's not until now that I'm older that I appreciate. I've always admired people that are like
Yeah.
were like history buffs and knew
Yes.
actual facts.
Yes.
I on the other hand was like,
Yeah.
huh?
Cross-eyed because it
Yes.
already
And
happened. Why do we need to know?
yes, and that is the thing, and that's it for me. That's what I'm trying to show Presley
Yeah.
is the beauty of history and the
Yeah.
fact that like what we're doing now, the fact that COVID exists is in existence, the fact that, all these natural disasters that are going on. I was like, these are all the things that are going to be in history books when your great grandchildren are alive, right? I said all these things that you're learning now, like about pioneers and all this other stuff. That's what our ancestors knew and did back in the day. And to actually visualize that and understand that as a kid is different, but nobody really explained that to me, which I know is probably common sense, but I didn't think of it literally like that. I just
Yeah.
thought it was some boring freaking crap. Like, I don't want to know about pottery. You know
I,
how like you would see like certain things in
oh,
history books about the different type of pottery through
yes.
time? I'm like,
Yes. Who cares?
yes.
Or like I have a very like reaction to hearing about the imperial times. Is that a thing? But I remember I was snoring through the whole thing or the industrial revolution. Ah,
Yes.
like
Or
what?
like, and and they're very important things, right? But I just didn't, or like even like the dynasties.
I just like the Renaissance era. That's it.
Yeah.
Or Greek mythology.
Yes, Greek mythology, here I come,
Yeah, I'm
right?
like,
But
what?
I just
Persephone? Okay.
yeah, right? Exactly. And I just can't like I don't know. But you know what? I commend those like Kara that is going to, you know, become an American citizen
We're
and
coming to
yeah. Do they
America.
actually ask her questions?
They're supposed to ask 10, but like they're gonna
Right?
take one look at her. They already, that's why yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be cocky. Like
Mhm.
they've already decided that they're gonna grant her. She's gonna go in and they're gonna ask her to read a sentence in English, write a
Mhm.
sentence in English, and maybe ask her a couple questions. Like,
Amazing. And rightfully so. Like I think that when you do become that's the thing is like when you do become a citizen of a country, I really do wish they would actually ask the 10
I
questions.
I do too, because
You know?
and out of 100, so you don't know what you're going to get. So I
Right.
think it's good. You need to learn about like what,
Mhm.
the country that you want to be a part of. Now I
Of
sound like a
course.
hypocrite because I'm was born here and I don't know
Mhm.
like I know a little bit but like not a
Right.
lot.
Exactly. But you know what though? Like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like whenever you apply for citizenship or even like even if you go and you visit another country, to
Yes.
me, I feel like you go to another country, you try and adapt to that culture and you learn, like it's like when you go to France, like they say, like they want to see at least that you try,
Exactly.
like try to, say hello in French. Or
Yeah.
it's like if you go to Mexico, I'm not going to demand them to speak English to me.
Ugh,
It's like, try, put your best foot forward. And if you stumble, it's okay. They'll at least appreciate that you're trying to, accommodate them, in that
exactly.
sense. And it's like with Kara, it's like, look at her. She's over there studying no better than, me and you.
I know.
I'm like, hello.
Oh my
My
god, that's
hats, if I had a hat, I'd take it off.
oh
Okay.
my god. Yes.
Um,
Sorry, I had to interrupt for that because I thought it
oh
was
no.
precious.
No, and it's important. It's an important part of her own personal history. So
Hmm.
I love it. Just for our sports fanatics, because
Oh
I think
yes.
it's important to include. I don't want to be like we don't know anything about sports,
Oh,
but in 1990, the San Francisco 49ers were the Super Bowl champs.
49ers. I thought it was 9 for
Remember that
some
song?
reason.
Huh?
We won't stop until we get the fight. That's right. 49ers. Oh
49ers.
my, we're gonna
Man.
fight. We're gonna
Oh
fight.
man, that was such a
Oh,
good song.
wait a minute, Neen. I thought that was 89, but it was 90?
Okay, hold on. The San Francisco 49ers were the Super Bowl champs. It
Oh
says
my God.
1990.
That
I
is
don't
so
know.
amazing.
Trying to
Amazing.
think. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I will be corrected if that's wrong by my husband. So,
Yeah, and my
um,
mother.
okay, the Cincinnati Reds won the World Series,
Yes.
and the Edmonton Oilers clinched the Stanley Cup.
Oh, I actually knew that one because
Yeah,
my
because isn't
father-in-law
that?
is a huge
I was gonna
Oilers fan, as
say.
am I because of him.
Aw, okay, what a dot.
And that's where
Such a cutie.
what was his name? Was that a famous
Wayne
hockey
Gretzky.
player? Yes.
Look at me.
Hi. Hi. Are you an
Okay.
Oilers fan too?
Apparently. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And it's crazy. So here's another little tidbit about 1990. It said that, okay, real quick. Potatoes, lemons, whatever. How much are we paying for lemons
Uh, well, right now you
right now?
okay, Target a lemon is like what, 89 cents? How much were they back then?
Oh, okay. Well, potatoes were 89 cents for a 5-pound bag. Okay. Coca-Cola cost $1.99 for an 8-pack.
What? I
And
believe it.
eggs,
Oh my God,
eggs
talk to
were
me about eggs.
89 cents a dozen.
I mean, if we didn't already establish that the 90s were the way of life, I think that alone did it.
Right? Yeah, for real. I mean, look at a washing machine, $199.
That's insane.
I swear, inflation is killing us.
It's like inflation, but on crack. Like it's
Hmm.
the difference. I mean, I'm telling you, my mom got us our new washer dryer. It was over 3 grand. And you're telling me that it was how much back in the 90s? $189? Is
$199.
that from Sears? Oh, is that a throwback?
I don't, Sears. Okay, I'm bringing it back. Do you remember the Sears catalogs?
Hell yeah. Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
dang, and J.C. Penney's.
Oh,
Those were some fat catalogs.
Emporium.
Ooh, the way my shoes clickety
Oh, oh,
clacked
stop. I knew you were going to say that. I have chills on the back of my neck.
on
Oh,
their linoleum or marble, whatever
oh
it was.
God. It was beige linoleum, but with white. It was like squares. It was beige with white lines, grout or whatever. I don't know what they call that, but oh, it
Mm-hmm.
was so good. It was so good. And gas was $1 per gallon in
Mm.
1990.
Wow. See? Man, ain't that a trip? Now look, we're looking at $5 per
Oh
gallon.
my God. Isn't that nuts?
Okay, I'm just gonna clarify real quick here, because I don't even know what this is saying. So as I read it, you tell me if I was right or wrong, or this is right or wrong. It says so. In okay, Super Bowl. I don't know how to read 20. Okay, what's XX14? Is that
24?
24?
Hmm.
Okay, it is 24. I didn't get that right in school.
Oh no.
Obviously, another subject I didn't pay attention to was an American football game between the National Football Conference champion San Francisco 49ers and the American Football Conference champion Denver Broncos decide the National Football League champion for the 1989 season. The game was played on January 28th, 1990. So I
Okay.
guess you could say, yeah, because football goes between two
Yeah.
years. So,
Yeah. I think
yeah.
you're right. We can
Mm,
claim it in the 90s.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
So yes, you were correct. And did you
Okay.
know that mother freaking minimum wage back in 1990 was $3.80?
Shoot. See, that's crazy. And when you think about it, wasn't, I mean, we're rolling into our, 40s here. We're getting in the real thick of it, right?
In the
But so that
thick.
was like 30 years ago.
33 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's insane to think how much it's changed. $3 and what?
80 cents.
Wow.
And
That
like
is
to be
nuts.
living comfortably, like the income for a home in 1990, like comfortable, $35,353. I mean, can you imagine?
Wow.
And homes, like the value of a home back then, you could buy a house for like a nice one, $79,000.
That's like a price of a car.
Mm-hmm.
That's more, cars nowadays are more expensive. A
Oh,
Tesla is in the hundred thousands.
a car in 1990, brand spanking new of the year, $14,483.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like,
Dang.
does a Kia cost that much now? Even I feel like a Kia doesn't even cost that. Like, and I'm
Mm-mm.
sorry to anyone that drives Kia, but like I used to work at Ford, and that was the most
You're
affordable
so
car out
funny.
there.
But you know
Um,
what? They've gotten a lot more expensive now.
See, because
And they have their
everything.
top of the line stuff, and um that's insane. I can't even wow. It really makes you analyze and think like, dang, I didn't take it. Like we were over there spending our money left and right at Target and Virgin Records like nobody's business.
Those were the days. No, seriously.
And our
And
paychecks were like probably like 200 bucks.
I think
If
so.
that.
I think I have a stub from like one of my
Mhm.
jobs. But you know what? The one that gets me of all this, because I graduated from college, like I went back to college and I
Mhm.
graduated when I was 40.
Mhm.
So we're, paying for it now. And
Mhm.
back in the day, it was you could go to a 4-year university. So that's what I graduated from. And it would cost you $5,000. So that was essentially 1,000 and some change per year. That is not the case today. Like, I still can't believe
Mm-mm.
that education you have to pay for. I mean, teachers need to be paid and everything, so I understand, even though that
Mhm.
in other parts of the world you can study for free and still get a rockin' education. So that's kind of a
Mhm.
sore spot for me. But like
Right.
seeing that, man, I would have done things a lot different.
Yes, I agree. Because as you know, I signed up for college about a year ago.
Mhm.
And I will admit that is the one reason why. other than the fact that the major that I was looking into, the specific college didn't offer it, right?
Right.
Because I decided to change my major. But the major I wanted to go for, if I were to actually go, oh my God, I would have been in so much debt.
Yeah.
And I had to evaluate, is this something that I really want to do? Because I'm going to end up being like in my 50s with a whole new, school debt that I'm going to end up I'm going to be paying it forever for the rest of my life.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's just like, is that really something that I really want to do at this time
Yeah,
of my
exactly.
life,
Like you have
right?
to like weigh it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if I was a bazillionaire like Kim Kardashian and didn't have to work or didn't, you know, and had time to just do whatever and pick and choose and whatever, then yeah, for sure. But
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, I feel like I could kick myself in the ass if I were to
No,
go back and be like, but to know like the value of things back then versus if we could fast forward to now and see how much it would have been versus then, you know, ah,
it's
uh,
insane. It's a slap in
yeah.
the face.
I mean, look at, freaking concert tickets.
Yeah, exactly. No, everything is just like I need a new word for inflation for just seeing and talking about the numbers and everything. This is just in the beginning of that decade too. So I'm interested to
Hmm.
see as we go
Yeah.
how it changes, but honestly I believe like it's pretty like steadfast at least the first few years, but
Hmm.
we'll see as we get
Yeah.
through.
I hope. I heard something random today
Ooh.
and I want to know what you think of it. Someone mentioned, because I was in the city, I had to drive near Larkin and Hyde, and I was scared.
Oh, Dios, I don't
I'm
blame
s-
you.
I was so scared for my life. I was
No,
hoping that the light was going to turn green because I was like,
I refuse.
yes. And it was always kind of sketch,
Always, but it's
but
worse.
it's like
It's a
worse than
stain.
yeah, like when you go, like, when you come off of, what's that, like Ninth and like
Ugh.
Harrison, or not Harrison, around, I'm trying to think, or that area, the
Eddie?
opposite. Yeah, not Eddie, but on the other side of Market, kind of like the Tenderloin, because it's
Yes.
Eddie, that looks upscale compared to that. I was like, oh my gosh.
What kills me is that people act like it's so freaking trendy to kick it there. There's restaurants there, Neen. Like there's places. And I can't. Like my anxiety won't let me. I can't do it. Like there's nice
No.
restaurants over there.
Yeah, I literally just in passing saw some guy
Yeah.
shooting up and
Lovely.
heating up his spoon. I'm just like, stop it right now. I'm like, I can't. And then in the next corner was like four police officers that were just chilling with like their foot on, on a windowsill, just like talking it up. And I'm like, dudes, like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing against police officers, but at the same time, I'm like, what are we doing? I don't know.
Exactly.
There's a point to
Exactly.
that story, but I can't remember what I was going to say. But anyways, George W. Bush was our president,
Oh
and
yeah, 1990.
Dan Quayle was our vice president. Just
Yes, he
letting y'all know.
was.
There was a lot. There was a lot of things that went down in 1990. Um, I don't know. I just, it's too much to even. I mean, we're only on 1990. What's 1991 going to bring?
I know. I'm excited because I feel like I really want to learn more about like costs. So I'm excited to like dive into that. And I don't
Oh,
know.
and real quick, this is a real big one. In September, Atlanta was chosen to host the 1996 Summer Olympics.
Let me take a nap right now.
That's where Alexia Niemov was.
Oh my God. Oh, that's a name I know thanks to you.
Yes. Oh, that was a great Summer Olympics.
Are you ever going to go?
I don't know. I
I
think that
feel
if
like
they
you
were to
should.
come over here, I would totally do it. I would totally go.
But like, what if it's like
Mm,
like somewhere else? I could so see
I
you
wouldn't
traveling to
mind.
go.
Yeah, because I know Tony totally would be down.
Yeah, you guys are
Hmm.
like so into the Olympics.
Hmm. Yeah, I just, yeah. If I can get a seat at either swimming,
Oh my
okay, diving, or gymnastics,
God.
I would totally. I follow all of them on my Instagram.
Oh my God, you're amazing.
I love them so much. I just love the Olympics. I love Summer Olympics.
Mhm.
That's just me. Yeah, and I totally tortured you back in the day.
You did, but I learned a lot, so thank you. It was a positive.
You're welcome. Anything else, Steph, you wanted to add
I
or
mean, I was going to talk about The Simpsons, but technically they started in 89, but they're still going
Mhm.
strong. So go
They
Simpsons.
are. And actually, I believe Seinfeld started in
Ugh.
1990. I can't say I
Who,
was a fan of
yeah.
Seinfeld myself.
Mm-mm. I'm
Um,
tired.
but right, but it did, start syndication. Syndication? Did
I
it?
think so, yeah.
Yeah. In 1990 and one of the best movies of that year was Driving Miss Daisy.
Oh,
I
that's
know,
you.
right? And it says most popular TV shows from that time were Cheers, 60
Oh,
Minutes,
yep. 60 minutes is
um,
going strong.
right? Still is A Different World,
Mm-hmm.
The Cosby Show,
Mm-hmm.
and Roseanne.
Oh. Roseanne was in the peak in the 90s because I think
Sure
she started
was.
in 88 or 89.
Mm-hmm.
I still watch her to this day. God love her. I absolutely love her.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. No.
Hmm.
A lot of good stuff. I really it's kind of nice, like you said, like even though we were in the thick of the 90s, I think we were stuck being just growing up and living in the 90s that I don't think we really ever have taken time to really digest, not dissect it and kind of figure out like all these things that actually were transpiring year by year.
Hmm.
And now that we're talking about each year and, it's just kind of like, wow, like I forgot about all these things. And it's actually kind of refreshing.
It is. See, we're doing our own little history lesson. So yay us.
Okay, for real. Yeah. It's fun and it's nice. I can't wait to see what the rest of the years bring down the road.
Me too, Nee. This is fun. I like this. It was
Yeah, me
nice to
too.
remember where we came from, like the all that stuff that our parents had to deal with, I guess.
Okay, for real. Yeah, for real. Because we were just living, we were just being kids, making our parents call, places to get their money back
Oh God.
or
I love you,
denying
Mom.
or
Denying who our
denying them.
kids are. Yeah, that was great. Thanks.
Oh, I love it. But no, it's been a good episode. I like it.
It has been, and I'm excited for next week, but I'm more excited about you turning another year of, just life wiser,
Hmm.
refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to tackle this next chapter. So happy
Oh
birthday to
yeah.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
it. And I'm excited too. I'm excited for you to turn the big four too as well.
it's gonna happen in a blink of an eye. Because my
It
God, it's
is.
September. How
Mhm.
how?
I don't know, because this world is spinning hella quick. And before you know, it's gonna be your birthday.
Stop. Okay. Okay, we need to log off because I'm like, how did this year, what the hell? Like 2023 was a blink.
It was. And it was. If I could say all the years of my life, 2023 has been the quickest thus far. Like I always say, life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer to the end, the faster it goes.
Ooh. And
Hmm.
on that note, I think that's all we need.
Okay.
That was a good one, Neen. You're so
Thank you.
wise. You're
Oh,
so
thank you.
42.
Oh, I know. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
go dye my
gosh.
gray hairs.
Whatever. Ugh.
Hmm. Right there.
I don't see anything but beauty.
Oh, thank you, though. I appreciate it. But it's been real stuff.
It's been real, and I can't wait to continue this series. I
I
think this is
agree.
amazing, and we all wish you a very happy birthday.
Thank
And I
you.
think that's it for now, right?
Yeah, for real. And I can't wait to catch Crime
Oh my
Talk
God, what's gonna
stuff
happen
this
this
Friday.
Friday?
So until then, I guess.
All right, until then, but we'll catch you on the flip side.
Oh, yeah. Peace out, buddies.
Happy birthday to you.